MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know, you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Kyle Hendricks gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. And I'm looking out there in the outfield at Cameron Maben. This young man's got galloping, loping strides. He can play center, left, right. He goes and gets it, and he's got a nice arm. He's really got a good feel on the defensive side.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, left fielder, number 23.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And a rather easy first out.
In the second spot tonight, center fielder Tyler.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, McDonald's strike zone is pretty ordinary, pretty basic. Now, sometimes it's tough to figure out, and that's when you get frustrated with it. There's not a whole lot of flash, but you just want to be consistent, pick one side or the other. That's where guys get frustrated.
Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
That's an infield single on a swinging bunt. That is a thing of beauty. And not only did it land the right place, the catcher had to field it and make the play.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Matt, I love this offense, and they're deep. Now, they got the leadoff guy out, but then all of a sudden the two-hitter and the three-hitter get hits, and before you know it, you're in trouble.
Here's Miguel Sano as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Miguel Sano, the second out of the opening frame. Coming to the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. He just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner scores from second. Lindor rounds third and is digging for the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bat. That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 2 and the Cubs nothing. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. He's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Corey Kluber is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, we're watching a guy who's the reigning champion of the Cy Young in the American League last year. He's the American League Cy Young Award winner. That speaks volumes to his stuff and how he gets himself ready for games. He's always prepared. Lineups are afraid of him. And regardless if he's having a good outing or not, the stuff carries. So I want to see him have a good outing today.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, they put the shift on him, overloading the right side, but they pitch him away. And he shoots the ball that way and picks up a base hit to left field. I don't know why guys don't do that more often.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Well, how often do you see this? The reigning Cy Young Award winner facing the reigning MVP. This is a cool matchup.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he's safe. Here's Javier Baez.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line to the right side. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, you don't see that very often. Great execution. Got the cutter and just stayed on it and drove it the opposite way.
Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. That's in there. Base hit. The relay. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Kipnis on to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Indians 2, and the Cubs 1.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. David Peralta goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Jason Castro is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. In there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Addison Russell. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Addison Russell.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Sano. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Batting 8.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. 7 hits in 26 at-bats. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Peralta will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 9. Pitcher.
At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Kluber's ready. Here's the 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Here's Michael Brantley. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Naquin. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Hot shot on the ground to short. Russell's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting,
ready for another chance. Francisco Lindor. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They still lead it 2-1. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. The pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer so far in the series. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Well, there she goes, the first home run of the World Series. I was kind of waiting to see when this might happen. You knew we had great offenses, but we're off to a grand start. First game, we got 1 homer at least.
The batter.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he'll get in there with a hustle double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. Now that's a gold glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Into the box, Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Swing on a little tapper. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Miguel.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
First baseman, number 10.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first, but man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
Number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard hit toward the hole. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Well, a little two-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Kipnis runs. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Russell ranging to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians leave one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Wilson Contreras.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Peralta. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
That's a ball he worked on all day. I was out here early. He stayed with it and just shot it the other way. Beautiful execution of a game plan.
In now, Kyle Hendricks. This ball will be chopped foul. way in front of a great slider that time.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Striding in once again, Corey Kluber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A high fastball is in there. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ballgame. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it. Wow, talk about a big hit right there. American League pitcher getting a base hit in the World Series. That really is something special.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's Michael Brantley. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. In there, a base hit. Digging in once again, Tyler Naquin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that misses for ball 1.
I think he wanted that pitch right there, but you know what? He's been throwing the ball real well tonight, and he's been getting a lot of favorable calls from the umpire, too.
1-0 count. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. In to score, the runner from second. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game. Throw won't get him. Ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box now, Miguel Sano. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that one is out play here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant
Third
now.
baseman, Chris Bryant.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 5 runs, 10 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Peralta going back. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 6-4.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Marshall McGee is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Here's Jason Hayward now. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 delivery. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 1-2 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. After it is Peralta. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll widen the gap a bit with the sac fly, as this is now a 3-run lead.
Hey, usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Here's Addison Russell. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. Kipnis. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Now batting, center fielder, Cameron Maven.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cameron Maven. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And Maven is going to wind up here with extra bases. Russell is on his way home. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull. But he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score. And that was a great piece of hitting.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Popped up. Kipnis is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubbies are in front 8-4. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1. High pop-up. Russell is there for it. 1 down.
Second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lewis Andrews takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 13, Lewis Andrews.
Now here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Little tapper down the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A changeup over the inside corner. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Fouled straight back. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're unable to make a dent in it. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Anthony.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Brantley is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far.
Jason Castro.
Into the windup and the pitch. Jason Castro is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Now another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1-2. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant has room in foul territory. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. And he got him.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, he executes the sinker, but the batter put the ball in play, and sometimes you just find a hole. Tough break for the pitcher.
Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They're unable to make. Trevor May gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Trevor May.
Here's Javier Baez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And he's retired 1 away.
The right fielder, number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First pitch of the at-bat. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90 fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The 0-2 once more. Drilled down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Matt, that's his 3rd hit of the night, his 3rd single. I'm sure he'd like to have a double or something mixed in, but for now, he'll take the 3 for 4.
Lewis Andrews.
Tommy LaStella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Tommy LaStella.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Addison Russell as he rips it on the ground to second. Kipnis is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top, 8-4. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Miguel.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Justin Grimm has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Justin Grimm.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Miguel Sano takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Edwin Encarnacion comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Second baseman, number 22.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Career line against Grimm. He's gone 2 for 6. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. Here's another 0-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Down in order go the Tribe. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Here's Cameron Maben now. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peralta is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground up the middle. Lindor is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Line toward the alley in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, now he's stuck with runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Here's Chris Bryant now, trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They still lead it by a count of 8. Striding in once again, David Peralta. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Pedro Strop comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46. Pedro Strop.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in once again, Jason Castro. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Low with the splitter, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. 1-1, here it comes. The high fastball is in there.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now here's the pitch. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch. And he misses low with it. 2-0. His career line against Pedro Strop, 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. In tight. Look out. That one sends him to the deck. It's ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out. Cleveland, good night.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
.8-4 tonight. The Chicago Cubs win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Corey Kluber allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.